Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. He'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! And what a grab by the sophomore.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they can a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The shotgun handoff here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. The receiver takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
With the catch, it's Young. They got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to scramble. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. But Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Matthews. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks free. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He shreds the tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Young. Running with purpose. When they bring him down, blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. With that miss, no change in the score.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot in what will be the final play of the first quarter. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. The explosive punt return wiped out by the block in the back. That is a crucial call.
On the set.
from the ground. It's Young. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Matthews. That's reeled in. It's Young. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Wants to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here comes an important 3rd down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Touchdown, Irish, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He lets it rip. Pop over the middle. It's Rogers. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback Looks to his right and finds his man. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22. Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a 1st and goal, the 7.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's a handoff, testing the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Good job here by this defense of keeping them out of the end zone. Now we got a big decision here for this offense. 4th and goal. First half of a big playoff game. You're down. Do you cut into the lead and put 3 on the board, or do you get aggressive this close and go for the touchdown?
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. He's got room to run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Looking to throw. It's Matthews. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Larson. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Now they call a run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on
end zone ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
He's hit as he throws it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
BAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll give it to the back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Wide open downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's an out route, the catch made. Mark out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Off the play fake on first down. Bring toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. This offense really clicking. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's St. Clair. Bringing pressure. Looking to throw it deep. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid. They'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Play action here on first down. Big throw, catch made on the out route. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense. Maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here, but this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
Second down after that previous play. The DB's backing off from the line now. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Catch made by the tight end. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. That's caught. It's Larson. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pass. It's Matthews. Defense is coming after him. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Young. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Next to the ground, it's Williams. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. This is the 6th play on the drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. It's Young. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Catch made on the right side. Finding space at the 20. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets made on the out route. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Throwing off play action. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Contact as he threw it. Catch made in space. Look out. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory?
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense just takes a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.